Another set of muscles known as accessory muscles of abdomen called abdominal muscles also play a passive role in the inspiration and expiration. Now we will start with the mechanism of inspiration. All of you know what is inspiration. Now inspiration is brought about by diaphragm muscles or phrenic muscles and external intercostal muscle. These muscles are known as the inspiratory muscles. Now, inspiration is initiated by contraction of the diaphragm. Contraction of diaphragm takes place which increases the volume of thoracic cavity or thoracic chamber in the anterior posterior axis. Now, how we define the axis? Your head region is known as the anterior axis and your lower side, your feet are known as the posterior axis. Your back, where your backbone is present, that is known as your dorsal side, and your front is known as ventral side. So when contraction of diaphragm muscles take place, then the diaphragm becomes flat. It becomes flat, it moves downward in the anterior posterior axis. Now when the contraction of external intercostal muscle take place, it lifts the rib and sternum upward, causing an increase in the volume of thoracic chamber in the dorsoventral axis. Dorsoventral axis. Now the contraction of external intercostal muscle and contraction of diaphragm muscles result in the increase in the size of thoracic chamber. Now, when the size of thoracic chamber increases, then the air pressure or intrapulmonary pressure, which means pressure inside the lung, decreases. Now, what kind of pressure gradient develop inside the lung? Negative pressure gradient. Now, the air present outside or atmospheric pressure that is high as compared to the pressure inside the lungs, which forces air to move from outside to inside the lungs. This process is known as inspiration. Now the next is expiration. Now how expiration take place? Diaphragm muscles diaphragm muscles which contract during inspiration and moves the diaphragm downward and make it flat, now relax. What happens in expiration? Diaphragm muscles relax and it return back to its original position. What is the original position of diaphragm? That it becomes dome shape. Now external intercostal muscles also relax and another set of muscle present in the ribs, that is internal intercostal muscle. They contract and move the ribs and sternum to their original position. When the ribs and sternum move to their original position and diaphragm return to its original position, the size of the thoracic chamber decreases. Now, when the size of thoracic chamber decreases, the intrapulmonary pressure increases in the lungs. Now, the intrapulmonary pressure inside the lung is high as compared to atmospheric pressure. Now, which forces the air to be expelled out of the lungs. So this was the process of expiration. Even you can notice in the diagram the size of thoracic chamber in the inspiration is more as compared to the size of thoracic chamber in the expiration. Now due to increase in the size of the thoracic chamber during inspiration, air enter inside the lung, and during expiration the size of thoracic chamber decreases, due to which air is expelled out from the lungs. Let's revise once again. Inspiration takes place with the help of contraction of diaphragm muscles and external intercostal muscles, which increases the intrapulmonary pressure and size of thoracic chamber, due to which air enter inside the lung. Decrease in intrapulmonary pressure. During expiration, diaphragm muscles and external intercostal muscle relax, due to which size of thoracic chamber decreases and intrapulmonary pressure increases, due to which air is expelled out of the lungs.